basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg. One thing's for sure tonight, Doris, there'll be no lack of effort from either side. That comes across in their rebounding numbers and going for those 50-50 balls.
These are two teams that take a tremendous amount of pride in their work habits. They have a requirement to get on the floor if there's a loose ball. You're willing to crash the boards on every possession. Neither team wants to be outworked.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. The forwards are Hayward and Washington. The guard pair, Ball and Rozier. And it's Williams at the 5 down low. Knocked loose. Out to the right wing. Ball with a wide open look. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist.
Well, LaMelo Ball in the catch-and-shoot game. He says, I can get off the ball as well.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. Back to Giddey. The jump hook. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Giddey.
And for Terry Rozier, all of his efficiency numbers are way up the last couple years. Here's a guy who was just 37% from the field during his time in Boston.
Ball dishes to Hayward. Tries it from the top of the key, and that one goes long.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And the numbers of Terry Rozier, as you mentioned, they're getting better bit by bit, Greg.
Scary Terry's three-point shooting is way up. That helps big time. With experience, Rozier isn't forcing things offensively, becoming a much better decision maker.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Hayward, left side. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Good to see Hayward out there on the floor. For the past few years, this guy's dealt with a ton of injuries.
And it's a shame because when he's completely healthy, he's proven he's capable of making an all-star team. Consider this. In every season but his rookie year, he's been a double-digit scorer, and he always does it in very efficient fashion.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Uses both hands to slam it down.
How fast off his feet is Gilgeous-Alexander. What a dunk.
In the corner, it's Hayward. Williams sets a screen for Hayward. There's Ball with the 3. The Hornets rebound. Washington kicks to Rozier. Shot clock at 6. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. The Thunder have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Gilgeous-Alexander against Ball. That puts them in the lead. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
Because of his length, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has no issues operating near the cup.
There's Ball with the 3. And Holmgren pulls it down.
Well, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now guarded by Ball. Outside, Dort. And airballs the triple. That one was way off. Beyond the arc. And it's Ball, that time on the assist by Rozier.
3 points.
Ball's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Hornets. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh!
The burst of speed from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Put it on the deck, get to the cup.
Ball, the pass to Hayward. Williams, a screen on Dort. It's stolen by Dort. Passes it to Holmgren. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
If there's been a glaring weakness for the Charlotte Hornets these past several seasons, they clearly are not a good enough defensive team. And I mean that both in the painted area and with their perimeter guard play on the defensive end.
And it's Ball penetrating. Hayward on the wing, defended by Dort. The kick out to Williams. Top of for the key ball. 6 to shoot. From deep. No good on that one. And the Thunder going the other way now. And Doris with a strong post presence. Could the Hornets have been a playoff team?
Well, I think it's a foundational piece to any championship level defense. Most of the best defenses begin by taking away the painted area and easy shots and build outward, Kevin. So for me, it's more than just individual parts. You have to add in mentality and commitment and defensive principles that are built from the coach on through the personnel.
And here are the Thunder now. They're on a 12-4 run. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12.
Well, let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does good. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Let's remember, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is 6'6", so getting on the interior is not a problem.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Takes a step back. Ball dishes to Williams. Dort against Rozier. Back to Williams. Now the pass to Washington. And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls.
We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the first. Just 3 to shoot. Ball gets to Hayward. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Well, it could have been from the parking lot for as far out as that one was. Gordon Hayward with a deep threat.
Man, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Thunder. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough.
The previous play is under
The
review.
wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
And to watch NBA offense when the ball is hopping, I think you'd agree, it is beautiful. The precision, the grace, the timing. How much of that, Doris, is just making the simple pass?
I think the best basketball is played when players think, what is the next right play? And so often, Kevin, that is simply moving the basketball. On the catch, you're in triple threat position. But as soon as you don't have anything, move it to the next guy. So I couldn't agree more. You know, there is a strength that Dennis Smith Jr. plays with, even against big bodies. It matters not.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now defended by Oubre, who's back up. And Holmgren finishes inside.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Crosses over. Rebound by Williams.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. Missed inside. Hornets trail by 5. Crafty move. Richards. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. During the last decade, from 2010 onwards, the Thunder had the second most wins in the NBA.
It's mind-boggling to consider that. That was clearly during the Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, and James Harden era. The Spurs had the most in that time frame. What that can tell you, though, is small market teams can win in the NBA.
Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Time for your Thunder Girl. Come on, everyone, make some noise.
LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for Charlotte. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. 6 on the shot clock. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander attacking and in rhythm on the offensive end.
Hornets trail by 5. Ball with it. 8 points for him. Fires the 3. And the Hornets miss again.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Outside Williams. It's Dort on the wing. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. And now it's an 8-point Thunder lead.
Nice job by Luke Dort to make his way to the corner and then make the shot.
Here's Ball. Makes the shot. Basket number 4 this game. Brings him up to 4 for 9.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one is hammered home.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Thor. He's started by Williams. Oubre against Giddey. Oubre can't get it to go. Oklahoma City leading by 10. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. And against the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. And Greg Anthony for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yeah, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch onto front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays.
Nifty move. And he comes up with the deuce. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 27 points.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
Pass to Martin. And stolen by Williams. To the inside. Stolen by Ball. A fast break now for Charlotte. Martin with the ball. Outside, Ball. Drives to the hoop. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
I tell you, the intuition, the IQ of LaMelo Ball. The guy just knows what to do and when. Nice drive.
They recover it. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The 19-footer is on the money. He has 29.
Boy, the bucket's been 5 feet wide for him. He's dropping everything in.
And there's the call on Lou Dort. That is his first foul of the game. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte.
Checking in for the away team.
35 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And Hayward with the stuff.
I don't think you can let Gordon Hayward get free around the rim. This guy will throw it down and leave no doubt.
Ball against Gilgeous-Alexander. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Hornets trail by 13. And here's Washington outside. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. They get a hand on it. Down low. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Ball to pass to Hayward. Up in time.
This guy is so strong physically. Luke Dort.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away.
38, the visiting team, 23.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
Tipping off the second half. Here's Steve Clifford's 5. We've got Terry Rozier. He's out there with Oubre. And it's Martin in at the 3, the small forward. And the Hornets making a change here. Smith is checked in. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here.
Hornets ball.
Here's Richards. Oubre, left side. Shot clock at 5. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Here's Mann, covered by Smith. Williams, that's good. Williams has got the first basket of the third quarter for Oklahoma City.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Dort. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Smith scanning the floor. Martin for 3. The Thunder pull it in.
I think when you begin talking about the Oklahoma City Thunder, the first name you have to bring up, obviously, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's a guy who can lead an organization, both with his skill set and his leadership abilities.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Holmgren gets the bucket.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Smith kicks to Oubre. Dishes it to Martin. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. He can, and for the Thunder Doors, they are so excited about SGA being the face of their team.
Well, the commitment they made tells you all you need to know. He's signed through the year 2027, meaning he's here for the long haul, and he has a great attitude about it. They have told him you are a cornerstone here in Oklahoma City.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in.
Yeah, you see this. Teams try to get physical with Gilgeous-Alexander, but he's willing to play through contact on drives. Nicely done.
Martin's in the post, defended by Dort. Smith outside, jacks up a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Smith's got 5 points now in the quarter.
When Dennis Smith makes the 3, it's going to draw the defense out and open driving lanes. Nice shot there.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's rise to NBA stardom was meteoric.
Well, for me, GA, the more responsibility this guy seems to be given, the better he gets. He's improved every year, and at this point in Shai's career, it looks like his ceiling could be very, very high.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. Washington passes the ball. Hayward outside. Back to ball. Shot on the wing. Slam home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line.
Third personal foul.
Got one on Holmgren.
and just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
GA, strong work all around, and the rebound and the stuff both. Wow. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Hayward against Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams kicks to Rozier. Williams has a screen for Rozier. Ball from long range. They get the rebound. Charlotte moving the ball around. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Ball's got 15.
You know, I really like this. Instead of putting his head down, Terry Rozier keeping his eyes up and finding his open teammate.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Thunder?
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
The other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
Both teams will make substitutions. You know, Hornets fans, Doris, are excited to see what LaMelo Ball can do for the franchise.
Well, Kevin, there is no doubt this young man is a special talent. You look no farther than his passing ability, the flair, the vision, the fearlessness. Certainly an easy guy to play with. Now the question becomes, can you start to build the talented pieces around him?
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. You know, one thing, Greg, the Thunder have done a great job drafting international players.
Players like Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams in the past, a few good ones on this current roster as well. Credit the OKC scouts for just finding guys all over the world.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 39.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that number.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Williams sends a screen for Rozier. It's stolen by Sharks. Joe passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And a big-time jam right there.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
This guy's such a fluid, powerful athlete. No doubt, Mr. Rozier.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Now Rozier. And there's the drive. Makes it off the glass. Rozier's got 6. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder looking at a 13-point lead.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The Thunder leading by 13. They've got Wiggins. Dario Saric is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Robinson Earl in at the power forwards position. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Hayward looking over the floor. There's Ball with the 3. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I've been...
Oh, my goodness! Wow. What a play!
Well, just get right up and over the top of the defense. Gilgeous-Alexander, no doubt.
Ball dishes to Williams. Rozier for 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
A shot by Hayward, wide open. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
3 points.
Williams has got 3 assists in the game. Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's guarded by Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander against Williams. Wiggins passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Robinson Earl. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stolen by Ball. Shoots the 3. Doesn't go that time. So the Thunder will take it the other way. They led by as many as 18 points. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Picked up by Rozier. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
That's a jump ball.
Washington passes the ball. On the wing, Rozier. Nailed from three-point land. Now just a three-point Oklahoma City lead. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Hornets?
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Ball surveying the defense. Williams finds Rozier. Out to Hayward from deep. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul.
That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
What a package Gordon Hayward brings to the table. Size, athleticism, high IQ for the game of basketball. You can count on his decision-making at both ends. I just love his game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Holmgren, he's checked in for Saric. Williams comes in for Jeremiah Robinson-Earl. And it's Dort in for Wiggins. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
During that last break, Coach Mark Daigneault talked to his team. This game is close, and he told his players, hey, guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Kevin, we'll see how they respond.
Thank you, David.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. That's it, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down to just one on the bucket from Rozier. Here's Mann. Dort passes to Holmgren. That's another one for him. His fifth in just 7 shots.
I like that. Lou Dort knows I don't have an opportunity, but I can put a pass on time and on target and get my teammate involved. Nicely done.
Over in the corner, Rozier. It doesn't go for him. Nice D from Williams. Here's Dort. Here's Mann. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Now it's a 5-point Thunder lead.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
The kick out to Rozier. And a deep three from Ball. It drops. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment. Oh, my goodness, Josh Giddey in a big-time moment decides to knock it down.
Hayward passes the ball. There's the triple. It's deflected. Going inside, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Rozier against Dort. Clock at 4. Ball from long range. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. From deep three-point range, can't get it to fall. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked.
presentation, and as is the case most nights, we've got a lot of talent in the backcourt for both of these squads, Clark.
Yeah, there's so many outstanding shot makers and playmakers in the backcourts across the league. I do believe it is clearly a guards league these days. All of these guys can light it up and will light you up. So clearly a shooter's league is what you see most of now.
A look at the opening lineup for the Orlando Magic. Markelle Fultz is out there with Franz Wagner. Then there's Banchero, then it's Wendell Carter, and it's Bol in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Banchero. No good on the triple. In his rookie season, Grant, Giddey opened up a lot of eyes, certainly with his playmaking, but also with his rebounding.
Oh, B.A. He averaged almost 8 boards a game, playing around 30 minutes a night. His toughness and willingness to mix it up inside have been a welcome addition to this team.
And the basket is good.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Bol, no good.
He's got to be mad at himself. He won't get a better look than that.
Pass to Holmgren. And he buries his first look.
Yeah, the guard instincts of Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, fantastic work dishing the rock to uncover teammates.
Wagner on the wing, fires for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Oklahoma City now. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gotta have some guts and guile to take it to the bucket strong despite the big fella standing in the way.
Fultz passes to Wagner. Inside. Shot clock at 5. Here's Fultz. Shot's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Holmgren. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And it's Wagner missing.
And it's just a desperate play all the way around.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I love when Gilgeous-Alexander looks to score because it forces the defense to act. Watching SGA run this offense, he's so patient and he reads the defense exceptionally well.
Yeah, Gilgeous-Alexander really plays at his pace, Grant.
You know, B.A., he's one of those guys the defense just can't speed up. And every move is purposeful. No wasted motion. He methodically breaks you down.
Now here's Dort. Puts the move on. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Fultz passes to Carter. Carter, a screen on Giddey. Here's Banchero. Wagner for 3. Second chance effort. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me. Not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Franz Wagner.
And this summer, the Magic raised some eyebrows. Widely expected to take Jabari Smith with the #1 overall pick. Right up until their selection, Paolo Banchero was announced. Rival teams impressed at how well they kept their secret. Good job, Orlando.
Now here's Wagner. Beyond the arc. Here's Bol. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. The first one falls.
At the line for the Magic.
Good on both. The Thunder have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he converts the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now here's Fultz. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Shot clock at 6. The 3 from Banchero. And another miss by Orlando. The Thunder have gone 5 of 5 in this quarter. Solid. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander on the drive. Pass to Giddey. The 3 is up. Orlando grabs the miss. Right side Fultz. Oh, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Really like the quick decision-making of Fultz. They're excellent at surveying the floor for the open teammate.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Bull grabs the board.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Wagner, the pass to Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
With obvious length and jumping ability, Carter Jr. can get it going above the rim and make it look easy.
And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Fultz against Gilgeous-Alexander. Wagner outside. To the middle. It's intercepted. Oh, stolen by Fultz.
Under foul. Who gets good? Second personal foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
And, you know, when Fultz is healthy now, he's a valuable part of this rotation. We've seen him make big strides lately.
Thunder with a lead. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. And the shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 15.
Gets the defender to sell out on the pump fake, then flips it in.
And stolen by Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Over Wagner. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. It's the Thunder. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for the Thunder guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
They've got Josh Giddey, and it's Dort in at the 3. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Isaac finds Anthony. Back to Isaac. Solid defense from Williams. Here's Mann. He's guarded by Anthony. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
Here's Anthony. And Anthony slams it in.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And when Dort's out there, Grant, he really gives this team a physical presence.
Oh, I like this guy, B.A. I mean, very strong, very aggressive at both ends. He makes a lot of hustle plays. Seems like every successful team has 1 or 2 of those guys like him.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. They'll pin that one on Jonathan Isaac.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
And the league saw a dramatic rise in the number of take fouls to stop the fast break. Clark, was the time right to make a change?
No doubt about it, B.A. Anything that slows down the game in an artificial manner needs to be eliminated from the game. So I think it was overdue, but the fact that they got to this point is good.
Pass to Suggs. And stolen by Williams. And a fast break now for the Thunder. He can't get that one to fall. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Here we go, all alone. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." B.A.?
All right, thanks, Allie. To the paint. Here's Giddey. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Yeah, and despite being the youngest team in the league, the Thunder have been solid defensively the last couple years. A great sign going forward for this franchise.
Three-pointer, Anthony. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. They're on a 14-4 run. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this is Shea's game. Attack, get to the rim, and finish.
Anthony outside. Wagner with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Anthony, the pass to Wagner. Back to Anthony. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. And looking at this Oklahoma City roster, what makes them so good on D?
Well, they have loads of length. The Thunder have made a point to draft players with huge wingspans, making things difficult for opponents scoring-wise.
A line change here for Orlando.
Well, we're starting to see the pieces fall into place in OKC. Their #2 overall pick, Chet Holmgren, showing tremendous promise. And the chemistry he's developing with Josh Giddey and SGA makes them very, very intriguing.
And, you know, Fultz is highly skilled as an offensive player. When he gets this kind of positioning inside, it's a wrap.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And Fultz pulls it down. Orlando has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Banchero. Outside Carter. Wagner outside. Back to Carter. 6 to shoot. Leans inside. And that one hits the back iron. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on an 18-6 run. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
This is a fellow who can fill it up. When Gilgeous-Alexander gets rolling, it throws the opponent's defensive plan into disarray. Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, denied. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
The Magic, 20.
After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
Here's who Jamal Mosley is starting the second half with. We've got Banchero. Markelle Fultz is out there with Wagner. Then it's Wendell Carter, and it's Bol in at the 5. Wagner against Giddey. Wagner outside. Pass to Banchero. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer, no good. And the Thunder shooting great. 62% from the field and continuing to get it done. Grant, it's amazing how Holmgren transforms your defense when he's on the floor.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he really makes up for a lack of strength with length and tremendous timing. He has the lateral footwork to defend 1 through 5 as well. And, of course, he can block shots from any spot on the floor.
Man, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Wagner. Pass to Bol. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Wiggins for 3. He can't hit that time. And Orlando will come the other way.
Oklahoma City foul.
Offensively, Banchero is a difference maker, not just with the talent, but with his relentless approach.
Free throw good. Wagner. Grant, you watch Banchero. He's got a rare mix of moves for a big man.
Yeah, B.A., the perfect combination of size, strength, and skill. Crosses up defenders well, spin moves, excellent body control, and he uses his body to shield the ball when he's driving through the lane.
And the Thunder making a change here. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Stripped away. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. And slam dunked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Recognizes the fast break opportunity and takes full advantage. Gilgeous-Alexander has a solid feel for the game.
Now here's Fultz. Wagner outside. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
When Franz Wagner went 8th overall to Orlando in the 2021 draft, his family was ecstatic. Him and his brother Mo, teammates with the Magic. It doesn't get a whole lot better than that if you're Wagner.
The Wagner brothers, not the only brother teammates we've seen lately, Clark.
That's exactly right, B.A. I mean, how about the Morris twins on the same Phoenix Sun squad? You know, that's got to be pretty special to play with your sibling, I would think.
Well, I know you spent a lot of your career in Orlando. What are your favorite memories of that time?
None, B.A. You know I was hurt the entire time while I was in Orlando. No, but in all seriousness, they were great people, great city, and it was fun to see young guys like Jameer Nelson and Dwight Howard get drafted and emerge as great players and leaders for their ball club.
Wagner able to bounce to the rack and throw it down, and he'll do so just about any time he has the opportunity.
The Magic have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Outside Carter. Pass to Wagner. Here's Banchero. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the 3. They get it back.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Wagner picks him up, and that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Giddey passes to Gilgeous-Alexander on the take. Yep, count it. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points here in the quarter.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now here's Fultz. Wagner outside. Pass to Bowl. And he slams it in one-handed.
Great to see a young guy play that kind of cerebral game. Wagner sees a shooter and gets him set up nicely.
Such a wide-open look. Giddey's got 9 points.
Hey, you leave him open, he's going to make the defense pay for that level of disrespect.
Here's Banchero. Wagner outside. Pass to Banchero. Tipped. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Off target with the free throw line, Jay. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Wagner with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Wagner in the high post. Now Carter. Here's Banchero. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. The Magic need to put one up here. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Giddey. That free throw no good. The Thunder making a switch here. Joe's checked in. So Orlando going with an almost entire new group here. Wagner's checked in for Bowl. Isaac comes in for Carter. Suggs is checked in for Wagner. And Cole Anthony subbed in for Fultz. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. The kick out to Wiggins. Left side Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by Anthony. Back to Suggs from the arc. And so it's Oklahoma City with plenty of breathing room. 23. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Oklahoma City calls timeout. All right, time now to present our New Balance player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, he has absolutely been ferocious in this, right from the opening tip. I mean, he's made his presence felt. It's been impressive watching him outwork and out-hustle everybody during this game.
Boy, you can see the amazing relationship he's built with the hometown fans, and it motivates him to always give them his very best. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Williams in at the power forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Pass to Wagner. Harris with it. Isaac with a screen on Williams. For 3, here's Harris. The offensive rebound. Anthony, the pass to Harris. Takes a 3. Sinks it from distance. Harris has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And stolen by Anthony. Isaac finds Anthony. Now Wagner. Harris outside. The 3 from Suggs. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Now guarded by Harris. They get it back. Pass to Holmgren. Clock at 6. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Anthony. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 33.
Moving or shooting, Gilgeous-Alexander has such precision, able to quickly lock in his shot.
Now here's Anthony. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Wiggins. All by himself. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Well, look, I mean, great anticipation on one end leads to points on the other.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack him.
And for Jalen Suggs, the shot is a work in progress still. His form is mostly fine, but execution and decision-making needs to improve.
And Suggs had a rough year shooting as a rookie, Greg.
He really did. I mean, played too fast at times. The shot will come as he slows his game down. Still, he has great upside, but must get his shot on track.
Saric checks in for Oklahoma City. Dort comes in for Wiggins. A big group substitution here for Orlando. Bowl, he's checked in for Wagner. Wendell Carter comes in for Isaac. And Caro's checked in for Harris. And it's Fultz in for Anthony.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Giddey's checked in for Joe. Anthony's checked in for Orlando. Now here's Fultz. Here's Bowl. And that one is hammered home.
And clearly not enough defensive presence there.
Boy, he just took advantage and a ferocious jam.
And guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit. I can tell you that. Watch out. He can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
Dort with a double team. Anthony against Giddey. Pass to Banchero. Back to Carter. Now Fultz. Shot clock at 6. Off the mark there with a 3. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
Outside Carter. Left side Fultz. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Drives to the hoop. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Have to respect the tenacity. Gilgeous-Alexander isn't afraid of going straight at the defense on the drive.
And he makes both free throws. The Magic have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the 4th quarter. Anthony finds Fultz. No good that time. Good work defensively by Dort. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the 4th. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Winning in strong fashion. A relentless effort notches a W
For the Thunder.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they've made some great plays, but way too many turnovers.
Pass to Banchero. Back to Carter. Outside for Fultz. It's stolen by Saric. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. 32 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And Anthony, here we go. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
Not really the best decision. I mean, get the easy 2, the for sure 2. No need to make it fancy and special.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. First one falls for him. He's perfect from the line this time. And so here is Orlando. Pass to Bowl. And here's Anthony. And Anthony slams it in.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that?
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
And yes, another basket.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. And so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
tonight. A collection of some of the league's brightest young players.
And make no mistake about it, these guys are a work in progress, but the talent is undeniable. Can't wait to see who becomes the alpha dog in this group.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. They've got Jonathan Isaac. Cole is out there with Wendell Carter. Then there's Cole Anthony. And it's Wagner in at the 2 guard. 5 to shoot. Pass to Rozier. From deep. Rebounded by Anthony. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Magic. Deep 2 from Wagner. Gordon Hayward comes up with the rebound.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Isaac kicks to Wagner. Outside Anthony. Back to Wagner. Fires for 3. They grab their own miss. Carter. Outside Anthony. And Wagner has it in the corner. A second chance effort. And Bull with the lay-in.
We've seen this from Wagner over and over. This guy understands when a man is open. He's got the timing and the touch to make the pass.
And Wendell Carter Jr., Greg, one of the better rebounders in the NBA.
And Kevin, his numbers kind of sneak up on you. I mean, great job of clearing the glass and getting the break started. Still underrated as a rebounder, but is making a name for himself.
Now here's Williams. Following the miss by Bol. Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Now here is Carter. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Wagner finds Carter. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And here comes Hayward, leading the fast break. Charlotte moving the ball around. The kick out to Ball. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by the Magic. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Anthony, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Doris, you have to appreciate how confident Cole Anthony is in his game.
Kevin, I love the swagger this young man plays with. He feels and believes that he can score on anyone at the NBA level. And that kind of attitude is what, to me, makes this guy unguardable. And, Greg, I cannot imagine how proud you are as his father.
Well, Doris, there's no doubt that I'm proud of him. And you're right, he probably does think he can score on just about anybody, even when he can't.
Now, here's Ball. No coverage that time.
Well, LaMelo Ball in the catch-and-shoot game. He says, I can get off the ball as well.
Anthony with it. Now guarded by Ball. Isaac outside. Back to Anthony.
2 minutes remaining in the post. 2 minutes.
Isaac outside. Oh, he misses the dunk. And it's Williams with the ball for the Charlotte Hornets. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Ball kicks to Hayward. Williams passes to Hayward. Charlotte needs to get a shot. Ball from long range. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. And he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, you love how LaMelo uses the contact to get to the line. This guy's IQ on the offensive end is something else.
So many electric players in this NBA, Doris. But do you think LaMelo Ball is as exciting as any?
He is at the top of the list, but that list is long. Think about a Ja Morant. Think about an Anthony Edwards. The league is in good hands for decades to come.
Now, Washington, after Jonathan Isaac's three-pointer that didn't go. Rozier against Wagner. The kick out to Ball. Dishes it to Williams. For 3, Hayward score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Boy, Gordon Hayward Hayward has become a late clock shot maker. You cannot disrupt his rhythm.
Once again off the mark, Orlando. And here's Charlotte. They've got a 13-2 run going. And it's Rozier missing. The Magic trail by 9. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Isaac passes to Carter. Stolen by Ball. Three-pointer, Hayward. Rebounded by Isaac. Orlando's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Anthony. Back to Wagner. Pass to Isaac. Tipped away. And so it's Charlotte ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense.
Your Hornets youth dance team.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. The guard set is Fultz and Suggs. Banchero up there with Gary Harris. And it's Wagner in at the 5 spot. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
That climbing three-point percentage for Jerry Rozier just gets better and better.
The pass to Harris. Banchero was screened for Harris. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Break last offseason, the Hornets decided to part ways with their coach of the past 4 years.
Always a tough decision, and this is a critical time for Charlotte. They've got a tremendous young core. They think their time is now, and they want to make a bold move with the new hire.
Such a wide open look. Hayward's got the lead up to 10 now for the Hornets.
This is a shot Hayward hits at a consistent clip. The D has to be more aware.
Fultz against Ball. Banchero dishes to Harris. 6 to shoot. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Here's Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
We all know Terry Rozier can score the ball, but boy, showing the selflessness right there with that pass.
Harris knocks it loose. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Pass to Fultz. On the wing, Harris. Back to Fultz. Launches it. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Ball. Washington kicks to Hayward. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Boy, early in his career, LaMelo Ball has let you know I am dangerous from deep. The free ball is good.
Passes to Banchero. Suggs with the ball. Williams picks him up. Here's Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. And evaluating defenders goes well beyond blocks and steals. So, Doris, when you're doing a game, what are some of the things that you look for and that teams are looking for?
Activity, attention to detail, deflections. Is the person switchable? Can they guard the elite wing scorers? In addition to size and length, do they have lateral quickness? So many things go into quality defense.
Martin, the pass to Smith. Isaac with some nice D. The Magic trail by 12. Anthony taking his time here. Pass to Isaac. Back to Anthony. On the wing, Isaac. And the lead is down inside single digits.
Well, he is growing up right before our eyes. Jonathan Isaac making these kinds of shots in the catch and shoot. Wow.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
Anthony kicks the ball. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Bull's got his second basket.
Yeah, inside, Bull does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length. No question, he got bumped on that shot.
For Charlotte, they have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
This is an area where Dennis Smith Jr. is working on, right? As the primary ball handler, you have to be able to make your free throws.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. There's the pass to Anthony. Isaac kicks to Anthony. Back to Isaac, and here is Anthony. And Wagner has it in the corner. Carter, the pass to Wagner. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. And so it's Charlotte going into the break.
With the score, your Hornets 29, the Magic 19. Fans, get ready from the Jabberwocky.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
Rozier on the wing along with Hayward. P.J. Washington is out there with Williams. And it's Ball in at the point guard position. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. And to see your son Greg find success in the NBA, I can only imagine that's going to be so special for him.
It is. I'm a proud papa because something that so few get to experience. So I couldn't be more proud of him and happy as well.
Ball against Anthony. Into the lane. Excellent D there from Williams.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Isaac with the steal. Outside Anthony. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Offensive rebound. Carter kicks to Isaac. Carter with a screen on Ball. Isaac passes to Carter. And finished off by Carter.
They can see in the movement there the athleticism Wendell Carter Jr. possesses. Really solid cut after setting the screen.
Ball feeling it out a bit. And the three ball is good. Ball's got 11.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Wagner. He doesn't hit that one. And the Hornets now going the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Hayward from outside. And Ball pulls it down. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Magic. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Anthony up on top. He's covered by Ball. Here's Ball. And they recover it. Wagner passes to Carter. No one near Isaac as he lets it go. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. He's got 6.
Boy, what a great find by Carter Jr. Not a ball-stopping big man. You gotta love it.
Ball with it. Now Anthony defending. Three-pointer. Hayward. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Hornets lead by 11.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Back to Anthony. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball call.
Five on the clock. Carter finds Anthony. Fires from the line. And it's Carter missing.
He really made that shot harder than it needed to be, and coach is not happy with that choice.
Ball no good. The Magic trail by 11.
Foul charge to Charlotte. LaMelo.
And Berlin native Franz Wagner was only stateside a few years before coming to the NBA.
Well, the beauty about him, though, is Franz has an incredible skill set offensively, and that translates to any language. Consider this guy is a multi-tool player. He can stretch it to deep. He can shoot the mid-range. He's fine around the cup. He'll board it, and he's an excellent playmaker. Boy, this guy can fit in just about anywhere.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte.
Not only can Smith take contact inside, he's willing to initiate it. That's a great aspect to his game.
Banchero dishes to Fultz. Lets it go with a 3. Good on the triple. Fultz has got 5 points so far.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Pass to Martin. In the corner, it's Oubre. And 1:01 left in the third. In the corner, it's Martin. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Driving inside. Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Feeds to Oubre. And stolen by Wagner. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Kept alive. Wagner finds Harris. On the wing, Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Passes it to Fultz. Takes the 3. Rebound by Smith. Out to the right wing. And the Hornets miss again. Here's Suggs. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
That's nice defense right there by Oubre with that 7.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Substitution.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. The guard set is Fultz and Suggs. Gary Harris is out there with Banchero. And it's Wagner in at the center, locking down the middle. So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Steve Clifford talked about with his players. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go. Guys?
Thank you, David. Fultz against Smith. Fultz kicks to Suggs. Clock is at 3. He takes it in, and he banks in the layup.
I'd say a smart play by Jalen Suggs. You just get aggressive off the drive, absorb the contact. Okay.
Fultz against Smith. Here's Thor. Rebound by the Magic.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Suggs passes to Fultz. Oubre with the steal. Pass to Richards, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Charlotte.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando.
Well, there's tremendous length with Jonathan Isaac. How about the ability to finish with authority? Go ahead, young sir.
Charlotte moving it around. Martin the pass to Richards. Lock at 6. And with all the youth of this Magic team, you feel like, Doris, they are on the verge of something big.
For their fan base, Kevin, you certainly hope so. What you're really looking for is maybe the breakthrough that the Cleveland Cavaliers had last year. A textbook job of rebuilding with youth and quality trades. You have to stay patient and understand this is a process.
Back to Isaac. Wagner outside. Back to Isaac. Lets the 3 fly. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Hornets leading by 10. Outside, ball. Hayward outside. Hayward is doubled. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
Washington against Wagner, and it's blocked.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Carter outside. There's the drive, and then Carter with the jam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Ball finds Rozier. Stolen by Carter. Anthony, the pass to Wagner. Carter outside. From the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. And now just a 5-point Hornets lead.
Carter Jr. demanding that he be the guy to deliver in the big-time moment. Okay, Wendell.
Outside, ball. Rozier kicks the ball. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Hayward. Rebounded by Isaac. Isaac's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're behind by 5. We've got 1:18 left in the 4th quarter. Williams is checked in for Charlotte. Orlando also making some changes. Gary Harris is checked in for Franz Wagner. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Cole Anthony. Ball against Fultz. Carter sets the pick for Fultz. To the right side. And Bull wide open. He shoots. Hits it from 3-point range.
Showing he can step up when the team needs him. Bull there with a big basket.
Hayward outside. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Fultz dishes to Harris. Back to Fultz. Carter outside. Harris finds Carter. To tie it up. On the way, Harris. Over Rozier. Harris misses. And here's Charlotte. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
7-second difference, shot in game clock. Ball to pass to Williams. Good.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Here's Ball. Excellent D there from Williams. Now, here's Washington. Ball with a wide open look. Misses the shot. And so it's the Hornets who come out on top. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
No shortage of confidence, Allie. Thanks for that.
Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. A look at the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've got Josh Giddey. He's out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren is out there with Lou Dort. And it's Williams in at the 4. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. And the layup is good. Hey, a real treat in store for us tonight, folks. We get to see 2 teams with some of the best young talent in the NBA, Grant.
I mean, you said it best. I mean, these teams and their players, they have a lot of runway in front of them. So you get a glimpse of the league's future here. With the wealth of potential on both sides, these are teams that figure to be contenders for years to come.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He can't get it to go. Ooh, Washington with the defensive effort. Williams with it. Guarded now by Williams. Here's Hayward. Hey, the slam by Hayward.
They're showing he still has that athleticism. Hayward enjoys flashing his dunking ability when he gets a chance.
Gilgeous-Alexander double team. Ooh, Washington with the defensive effort.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Ball against Giddey. Out to Hayward for 3. Hits the trifecta. Hayward's got 5 points.
Yeah, a quality shooter from beyond the arc. Can't let Hayward get room to fire from the corners.
Tons of hype around LaMelo Ball, the 3rd overall pick in 2020. Just like you, Grant.
Yeah, although the draft was a little different back in my day. But let me tell you, B.A., there is so much pressure being a top 3 pick. It's really impressive that LaMelo has lived up to the lofty expectations.
And I think Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is just another one in that long line of Kentucky Wildcats coming into the NBA that has carved out a pretty nice career so far in the league.
It has been fantastic watching Gilgeous-Alexander continue to improve.
And I love B.A. also, along with his improvement, what we've seen in terms of his leadership and responsibility to this team. He shows a very strong work ethic, and this is why a lot of people are still excited about his growth and progress.
And you know, guys, there's one thing that may have hurt the Hornets the past few seasons, a lack of playoff experience among their core players.
And of the Hornets' top 5 scorers last season, 3 have never been to the playoffs.
And B.A., that can be tough when the pressure's on. They've gotten blown out in play-in games each of the last 2 seasons. But with all their talent, they should be in the postseason soon enough.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Got a hand on it. They recover it. Williams finds Washington. Ball outside. Back to Washington. Tries again. And Washington powers it through.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Now here's Giddey. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, Hayward with some nice D.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And stolen by Williams. It's a one-on-one situation. Back to Ball. Fires the 3. He got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds to the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first.
So much talk about the work ethic of Gilgeous-Alexander. Strong defensive play that time.
Washington passes to Hayward. 5 on the clock. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Now here's Williams. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Out of bounds. It'll be Oklahoma City's ball.
Oklahoma City basketball.
Oklahoma City trailing. To win the drought. Here's Holmgren. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Now here's Rozier. The three from Ball. Nails it. And he's 1 for 5 with that one.
What vision from Rozier there. Seeing his teammate was wide open and making the right pass.
Over to the left wing. Here's Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
No layups right there for SGA up to the rim.
And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. And
the previous play is under review.
The question, did he get the basket off in time or not?
And of course they want to make sure it was the right call, but I'm not sure how much it'll impact this game. We'll see.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And the ruling is in. The call stands. No bucket. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Hornets out in front, up by 5. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. Taking a look at the Hornets' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And Oklahoma City, looking at who they've got. We've got Lugens Dort, Josh Giddey out there with Holmgren. And it's Williams in at the 4 slot. Martin against Dort. Here's Giddey. No good there. And Charlotte going the other way now. Well, last season for the Thunderbird, their top 8 guys by playing time, all 23 and under.
You get experience for those guys, and there's really nothing that replicates game time, game action, game decisions. These guys all exposed to it last year, BA. Let's see what kind of strides they make in this season.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out, just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
With the drive.
Oh, man.
Oh! And he goes in for the dunk.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Here's Williams. Smith with the rebound. The Hornets have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. And he dunks it down.
Defense having a hard time keeping pace with Smith right now.
Ooh, had a nice open look right there. Smith's got 6 points in the quarter.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
Pass to Richards. Blocked! Here's Mann. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Outside for Dort. The 3 is up. And the 3-pointer goes.
Man, if this offense can get Lugens Dort to become a reliable option, it's going to open some stuff up.
Thunder foul.
A big group substitution here for Oklahoma City.
First team foul. Now in the lineup for the Thunder.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. He drops it from range. Oubre's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. To the inside. Pass to Joe. Saric a screen. The kick out to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Martin outside. Now Oubre launches a 3. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Pass to Šarić. The 3 ball. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
Now Šarić is a big man, tough to get out there and close out to the shooter. That's a nice look at 3 ball.
It's Martin on the wing. So Charlotte ends up going with a new group.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the first half. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Hornets.
They started this one on a mission to own their offensive rebounds, outworking the defense to win back the ball and get second chance shots.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers. They're capitalizing on.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
I like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Washington left side. Outside for Rozier. The 3 from Ball. Here's Washington. Doesn't go that time. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Robinson Earl. Second chance effort. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
He does not get the second one. For Charlotte, they've gotten 8 of 13 shots to fall in the second quarter. Hayward outside. Right side, Williams. Back to Hayward. And so that brings the first half to a close. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff.
42. The Thunder. 21. Fans put their hands together and get lost for the Jabberwocky.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Brent, at the center position, it does feel like we're seeing a re-emergence of the big man, the traditional 5.
Yeah, B.A., I think it comes down to whether or not you have one or not. I mean, there are teams that just don't have the bruising big that can go down into the post and dominate possessions to slow things down and get to the paint. Other teams are electing to want to play faster and with more skill. So it comes down to how a team wants to set their roster up as to whether or not the traditional 5 is part of your action.
Rozier out on the wing with Hayward. Then it's Ball. Then it's Washington. And it's Williams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Steve Clifford. The Thunder shooting at 45% of the game so far. Right side, Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. The first free throw is good.
First team foul.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
An unusual skill set for his size. Holmgren can initiate offense from every level on the floor. I mean, his versatility is unbelievable.
Rozier outside. Back to Ball. 5 to shoot. Out to Hayward. This one for 3. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball Carroll's got 3 assists now in this one. You expect 7-footers to operate off ball, but Holmgren is just as good with the ball in his hands, Grant.
Yes, he is, B.A. I mean, we've seen him go coast to coast in the open floor, take his defender off the dribble and get to the rim. And if you sag off him, well, he can just rise up and fire.
The kick out to Williams. Pass the ball. Three-pointer Rozier. And the Hornets, another 3.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They're pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Outside for Dort. From deep three-point range. On target from range. So Dort's got 8 points.
Zero hesitation from Shea on that play.
Ball against Gilgeous-Alexander. Ball passes to Hayward. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
A sometimes deceptive player, Gordon has an impressive feel for how to get the defense to overcommit.
Even as a forward, Gordon Hayward can run the offense, Grant.
Hey, B.A., he is a tremendous passer. Hayward's averaged over 5 assists a game during the season. Having Gordon in the front court really helps with ball movement.
And Giddy with a little giddy up on that pass.
Charlotte has got it going from the perimeter in the third. 4 for 4 so far. Pass to Richards. And stolen by Williams. It's Dort on the wing. Guarded by Hayward. Back to Dort. Hayward with a steal. Here's Thor. Finished off the break. He's got 6.
Yeah, when Hayward has the ball, he watches all the angles. That's how he finds wide open guys to feed.
Pass to Dort. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. And is blocked. And they're able to recover. Charlotte has gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall. To the middle. Here's Oubre. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Well, Oubre, the closer he gets, the more excitable he can be. What a finish.
Pass to Williams. The Thunder with another miss.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Now here's Hayward. Defense right on him. Misses in close. Oklahoma City has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Dort for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. So Dort's got 11 points.
And Lugan's leaning in that time as he gets to the pull-up in the mid-range.
Smith, and a nice finish on the layup.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Pass to Giddey. It's picked off. Oubre with it, and it's Giddey picking him up. Here's Richards. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third. They grab their own miss, and he jams it home with authority.
Making the most of the second chance opportunity.
Hey, the hustle is real, and the hustle is rewarded. Williams passes to Giddey. Here's Mann, covered by Smith. And it's Thor with a rebound.
Giddey defensively does a good job moving his feet. Great instincts on that side of the ball.
And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Oklahoma City looking at who they've got to start the fourth. They've got Jeremiah Robinson-Earl He's out there with Lou Dort, and it's Williams in at the 5, down low. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's clear Charlotte has the pieces in place to make noise in the league for years to come.
Yeah, no question, B.A. They got one of the best young rosters in the NBA. And they're balanced. They play tremendous team basketball. Fun to watch.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Smith passes to Rozier. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. Martin misses. Oklahoma City has gone a perfect 5 for 5 from deep tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander against Smith. Pass to Holmgren. Oh, hey, how about that?
That's impressive.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Smith passes to Williams. So it'll be 2, and they stop the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
First team foul.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play is under review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Charlotte making some changes. Gordon Hayward comes in for Martin, and it's Ball in for Smith. All right, we present our New Balance Player of the Game, LaMelo Ball.
Yeah, really the standout element of this game tonight was his offense and his ability to get inside but cutting the defense to shreds, finding lanes, even making them, and relentlessly attacking the hoop.
I'll tell you what, for him, it doesn't get much better than this. Putting on an absolute clinic while the home fans went wild. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Mark Dagnall had some words for his team over the last break. He let his guys know that he needs more from them to close this deficit. He said, quote, "We have to get something started. I know we're behind, but you are capable of taking this game if you still want it."
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Hayward against Dort. Hayward, the pass to Washington. There's Ball with a 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now. Gilgeous-Alexander double team from deep. Giddey. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Giddey's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. For Charlotte, they've gone 1 of 4 since the 4th quarter began. Pass to Hayward. Washington outside. Takes the 3. And Rozier good for 3. And the Hornets lead by 16.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Dort outside from downtown, and again Oklahoma City with a triple.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game. Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Williams in the post. Williams defending.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad. Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
And Paul throws it down.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Hornets.
And of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will, attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for LaMelo Ball.
He was just everywhere for them on both ends, really, just showing a lot of aggressiveness and intensity. Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Dort outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Ball outside. On the wing, Rozier. The kick out to Ball. Washington up top. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Rozier, the pass to Hayward. Washington outside. From deep. That one's good, and it's Hayward with the setup.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Time called here. The Hornets decide to talk it over. They lead by 15. Only 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what do you think?
Unique timeout here with the game pretty much settled.
Sometimes you want to have these teachable moments on the floor and not in the next day's film session. So
That's
As these squads
Udort out there with Williams. Then it's Josh Giddey. And Gilgeous-Alexander. Four-point game. And he's good on the three ball.
The classic combo guard. Gilgeous-Alexander is effective in the two-man game, especially on that first option, taking it himself. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And this young man, a rising scorer who continues to improve. Gilgeous-Alexander may soon be the focal point of every opponent's scouting report. And this Thunder team in desperate need of a veteran, someone on their way out that can still be productive and provide some leadership for the young guys.
Now, here's Bull. Pass to Wagner. Kicks it to Anthony. Passes it to Isaac. Wagner outside. Unloads. And it's Orlando with another. So now, how does Oklahoma City, Greg, get back into the mix in the Western Conference?
Kevin, it's going to be tough. Just so much inexperience on the roster right now. Keeping the core here, yeah, but experienced players to fill out that roster.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And like his father, Manu, Bull's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
taking 2 shots.
Good on both.
Well, I tell you what, you look at the youth of the Magic and the talent they have all throughout the roster. I think it's just a matter of time and seasoning before this team takes a really big jump forward.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 6. Here's Holmgren. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Going inside. Bull can't hit. And you know, Clark, the Magic have collected their young talent in a number of ways.
Yeah, I like the diversity of accumulation, if you will. They've traded for some. They've drafted most. They know when their timeline is. The Magic, I think, have done a really good job with their rebuild.
And it's tied up with that one. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Magic. Bull, the pass to Anthony.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:58 left here in the opening quarter. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And we talk often about Bull's scoring ability, but they're nice darn from the big fella.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Anthony, and the powerful one-handed slam.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Holmgren. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
Magic
Continues to develop his playmaking abilities. Gilgeous-Alexander is an unselfish team player.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here. gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. And Carter has it in the corner. Fires the 3. That shot off. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it up and banks it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 points in the game.
Largely because of that length, Gilgeous-Alexander feeling confident attacking inside.
Wagner kicks to Anthony. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. He has 6.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Outside, Dort. Williams sets a screen for Dort. To the inside, Isaac with the steal. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Well, Dort makes the smart play there. He spots a wide open shooter and just gets him the ball.
A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Outside Anthony. Fires from 14. Cole Anthony has been on display for Orlando. He finishes with 9.
Please give a big round of applause for your Magic Youth Dance Team.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And when you consider how the Magic are doing, what do you think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
The guard set is Fultz and Suggs. Banchero up there with Gary Harris. And it's Wagner in at the 5. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic.
You know, one of the best sights from the NBA in my mind in 2022 was seeing Markelle Fultz on the court again. It was a long road back from his torn ACL, not to mention the issues he had with the frozen shoulder early in his career.
And finished off by Fultz.
Fultz, when he has room to throw it down, he's taking it to the rim. No hesitation.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Now, here's Wagner. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Jalen Suggs.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And for a player who relies on quickness and mobility like Fultz, an ACL injury can be devastating.
Well, trust me, I haven't had one, but I know enough guys who have, and it's a tough injury for any player to come back from a torn ACL. And Markelle had to work extremely hard every day for a year and a half. All credit to him for putting that kind of effort into his rehab so he could get back out on the court.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Kudos for the effort, but he got there a little too late.
The Magic trail by 6. Now Fultz. He kicks it to Suggs. Harris looking it over. Banchero passes to Fultz. That shot, no good. And the Thunder going the other way now. Left side, Williams. And stolen by Wagner. Here's Suggs. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
a physical guard. Suggs loves working inside. He doesn't back away from the paint at all.
Here's man. Nobody near Williams. Sinks the triple. Williams has got the lead up to 7 now for Oklahoma City. Mark, when the casual fan looks at a stat sheet, turnovers sometimes go overlooked. They don't really grab your attention. But as a player, how conscious of turnovers were you?
Extremely conscious of it, Kevin, because you know possessions are valuable and you don't want to be limiting your team in possessions. And you don't want your teammates to be sloppy. You don't want to be sloppy. And most of the time, you want to try to force your opponents into turnovers, not make them yourself.
Now Fultz, after Lou Dort's three-pointer that didn't go. And there it is for him. And now just a 2-point Thunder lead.
Boy, for a young guy, Fultz is really a smart player. Takes on the pick and roll with confidence and poise. Man, outstanding work.
Now here's Dort. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Giddey. 6 on the shot clock. The pass to man. And here is Dort. They shoot again. On the wing, Giddey. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. This team is credited Giddey's background for shaping him as a player.
You know, he grew up in a house dominated by basketball. Both his parents played professionally in Australia, and that goes a long way toward developing your basketball IQ.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando.
And you see defenses trying to be physical with Bol. That time, contact on the shot had no effect.
And it's Giddey in the corner. Here's man. Pass to Giddey. Back to Williams. Pass to Williams. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Magic ball. Now in the lineup for the Thunder, Chet Holmgren, Isaiah Joe.
And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Trailing by 2. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Anthony. Bol, the pass to Isaac, and that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul. Coming on.
We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
Easy look provided by Wendell Carter Jr. Always helps when your bigs can share the rock.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Driving the lane. Good work defensively by Carter.
That is some tough defense there against.
It's all tied in Orlando. Going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look. He won.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
So for Oklahoma City right now, they've got Wiggins. Holmgren is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Robinson Earl in at the 4-man position. Now, here's Bol. Carter, the pass to Bol. And the foul on Wendell Carter. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
The Thunder with the lead.
And the Magic right now, missing that franchise player, might have one of their young talents develop into that. Currently, they lack that star. How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
And here's Wagner after the three-pointer from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Bol can't hit. And as we know, Greg, the NBA is a star-driven league.
Hard to contend without a top 10 player on the roster. The Magic have been patient in their approach, and one player taking a leap this season would be huge.
Always going up for the alley-oop here, and so Oklahoma City again turning it over.
no clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Now here's Anthony. He's got 11.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Pass to Carter. In the corner, Bull with it. The pass to Wagner. In the corner, Bull with it. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Isaac goes in, and that one drops for him. And it's 9 points for Jonathan Isaac.
And for a near 7-footer, Isaac is remarkably agile. I mean, he's gazelle-like with his agility, solid at knifing inside, and does a good job driving to the goal.
And that's a foul called on Bull. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Defended now by Wagner. And it's Wiggins missing. The Magic trail by 3. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Bull with it. He has 6. And it's all evened up. Bull's got 9.
And you can't forget about Bull's range. After all, big men like him are expected to take the 3 in today's game.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Isaac down low. And stolen by Wiggins. And he drives in. And the dunk by Holmgren.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
And the dunk by Bull.
That's just too easy for Bull. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish. And as I watch Cole out there, I just love the progression he's made. The young man's put the work in to improve his game and really only starting to scratch the surface.
Dort, he's checked in for Wiggins. The offensive rebound. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. It's good from long range. Banchero's got the lead up to 6 now for the Magic. Robinson Earl, the pass to Dort. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. It's stolen by Banchero. Suggs with the ball. He's picked up by Holmgren. And it's Wagner missing. For Cole Anthony, GA, this team believes in his future.
I mean, he's a competitive kid and knows how to play the right way. And now he understands how to play winning basketball. And that's no bias from me. That's just my analysis.
Uncovered. And that misses everything.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing it. But they don't want to chance that again.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Paolo Banchero. That's his first foul.
Third team foul.
And so here is Oklahoma City. 6-point game. Chalk up 2 there. Mann's got his first points in this one.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Harris, no good. Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Good on the bucket. Now just a 2-point Magic lead.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Now, here's Suggs. Here's Banchero. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. Well, we thought the third quarter was over.
The previous play
Going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is fast.
The ruling on the floor is overturned.
Necessary footage to make the call. We're seeing what they're seeing with the best possible angle.
Shots continue.
Please give a big round of applause.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. The guard set is Fultz and Suggs. Wagner is out there with Banchero, and it's Harris in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for Orlando.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Here's Giddey. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jalen Suggs. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Orlando.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leading the defense to scramble.
You've also got to commend them for how they've attacked the basket. They've been aggressive. They've not settled and have consistently gone at the rim.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And the dunk by Bull.
Really easy to appreciate Isaac. I mean, solid teammate who's always ready to share the sugar.
Man can't hit.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took the shot there, earned those free throws.
And both free throws good for Anthony.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Here's Dort. Basket good.
Very good inside. Dort's got great upper body strength.
Wagner outside. It's stolen by Dort. Man passes to Dort. Goes back up. Here's Man. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Man's got the game tied up here for Oklahoma City. Here's Anthony. Not this time. And it's Williams with the ball for the Thunder. Here's Man. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Out to the wing. Here's Bull. Knocks down the 3 ball. Bull's got 10 points here in the second half.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And that one falls for Carter.
You know, both of Wendell Carter Jr.'s parents played basketball at a really high level. And you know what I like to say? You cannot run away from the DNA. And I think you see that DNA of his parents in his game.
Outside, Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Dort on the wing. And the 3 off target. Orlando leading by 5. There's Wagner with the 3. Here's Isaac. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Well, you look at Isaac. He's got a nice ability now to finish inside. Very impressive.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
And where some feel stressed, Gilgeous-Alexander feels strength. Love the confidence from the young fella.
Here's Carter. On the wing, Isaac. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually, he's money from deep.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. And the foul on Wendell Carter. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 1:54 left in the 4th quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. 6 to shoot. Now, here's Dort. He's covered closely.
Good, strong defensive awareness on display that time from Carter Jr. He's not afraid to mix it up and get scrappy defensively.
Holmgren with it. Carter on him. Outside Williams. And it's sent back by Carter. Basket counts. Here's Bull. Anthony taking his time here. Releases. Once again off the mark, Orlando. And they're trailing by 3. Here's Giddey. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Franz Wagner.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Isaac picks him up. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his 3rd foul of the game. The Magic have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the 3rd. Pretty cold down the stretch. Isaac a screen on George. Pass to Bull. Here's Anthony. It's in!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive.
Wagner, so good with his hands, but he's a smart defender, too. Positioned himself well to come away with that block.
Back to Isaac. The dish to Carter. Wagner outside. Carter with a screen on Giddey. Wagner. And they'll get another chance. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's just poor clock management defensively.
4 on the clock. And there's the drive. And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball.
The future looks bright.
Well, they're loaded with young talent, and it is fearless talent. These are squads that are going to be tremendous to watch for the next several years. Tonight could be a preview of the next generation of stars to come.
Here are the starters for Charlotte. At the forward spots, Hayward and Washington. Ball and Rozier are the guards. And it's Williams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Ball. Pass to Hayward. Rozier outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Anthony against Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Left side Carter. Wagner against Hayward. Wagner outside, and he drives in, and it's Gordon Hayward with the foul. That's his first foul.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Bull. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
We've seen this from Wagner over and over. This guy understands when a man is open. He's got the timing and the touch to make the pass. There are a couple things that stand out right away when I think about Franz Wagner. The first is what a great cutter he is. Timing, feel, when to go, when not to. And he's also very capable putting it on the deck and driving open areas.
Shot clock at 3. Outside for Rozier. Wagner with a steal. Anthony with it. Now guarded by Rozier. Pass to Carter. Back to Anthony. Here's Bull. Knocked away. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Isaac. And the dunk by Isaac.
Wow, how about the creativity on display? Mr. Isaac, we see you, sir.
Sharp movement is part of what makes Wagner such a tough cover, Doris.
Yeah, and I think BA he's going to stay a tough cover for a long time. He's got excellent instincts, strong fundamentals. Wagner's game is only going to grow the more experience he gets.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Rozier with it. And Anthony picks him up defensively. Just 5 to shoot. Hayward, the pass to Williams.
Siakam has the instincts to read the play and the ability to get in position to contest the shot. Nice defense.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Bull. Williams defending. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hornets. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Ball. Pass to Washington.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Rozier outside. Inside. Here's Williams. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
We all know Terry Rozier can score the ball, but boy, showing the selflessness right there with that pass.
And not many teams have as solid a piece to build around as the Hornets do with LaMelo Ball.
LaMelo clearly is a guy who has incredible confidence, incredible vision and passing ability. When you look at his ability to make the game easy for the players around him, and sometimes in transition to make those elite athletes look incredibly special, he is a guy that you would enjoy playing with.
Here we go, one-on-one. pushes it home.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
To the left wing. Isaac with a screen on ball. And Anthony slams it in.
Just keeping things simple on the offensive end. Cole Anthony more than happy to shoot in these kinds of situations.
Here's Ball. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Anthony in the post. Pounded by Ball. Wagner outside. 35 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Isaac. Soft touch off the glass. Isaac's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Now you can see why people are so excited about Jonathan Isaac showing off that scoring ability on the interior.
Anthony against Rozier. Hayward outside. Ball outside. 4 on the clock. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Yes, sir. LaMelo Ball has handles, folks. He can get where he wants to on the floor. What a move.
Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. It's the Hornets. They're up.
And your Magic Houston team.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Fultz and Suggs team up as the backcourt. Banchero out there with Gary Harris. And it's Wagner in at the 5. That's who's out. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these.
The previous play is under
the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Now Washington. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Williams passes to Washington. Ball outside. Back to Washington. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. Here's Fultz.
Well, you love that Markelle Fultz has the ability to draw the defense's hand and get himself to the foul line.
He misses the free throw.
Boy, guys, you look at the history of the Magic, and there has been episodic success driven by great players. Penny Hardaway and Shaquille O'Neal, of course, and Dwight Howard.
So Charlotte ends up going with a new group. Smith against Fultz. Smith passes to Martin. Out to Oubre from behind the arc. Knocks down the triple. Oubre's got his first 3 points of the game. And Doris, the Magic have come so close to a title twice.
Right, B.A. 2 trips to the NBA Finals led respectively by 2 dominant centers, Shaquille O'Neal and Dwight Howard. The fans dying for another chance. Hopefully with the building they're doing now, they don't have to wait too much longer.
And you know, offense has been the problem for the Magic. Near the bottom of the league for several years now. Lack of efficiency for extended stretches.
And for the Magic, worst offensive rating in 2022.
Yeah, and the second worst rating in 2021 as well. It's an issue they have been trying to address. It's limited their ability to get back into the playoffs.
Pass to Suggs. Back to Wagner. The shot no good. And Charlotte going the other way now. It's tipped. Down low. Richards. And he throws it down with one hand.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Out to Oubre. Pass to Martin. Clock at 6. Back to Oubre. 14 feet away. And here are the Hornets with another bucket.
Now that's the lefty stroke of Oubre, right? He can hit from mid-range right on out to deep three-point range.
Martin against Harris for 3. Unable to get that one. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Pass to Smith. Jacks up a 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Harris outside. Wagner, the pass to Fultz. Harris outside. Wagner with a screen. To the inside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Well, we know Mo Wagner is a sweet shooting big, but right there he says, you know, I can get off my feet too.
Pass to Oubre. And the foul called on Markelle Fultz. That's foul number 2 for him. So Orlando ends up going with a new group. Outside Oubre. Here's Thor. Driving in. It's Martin on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. For 3, Smith. Again, the miss by the Hornets. For Orlando, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter.
One of the highlights of the 2022 All-Star Weekend, of course, Cole Anthony in the dunk contest, using his dad, our 2K colleague, Greg, as a prop.
Pass to Thor. Out to Oubre. Here's Thor. Oh, rejected by Isaac.
You can see the long wingspan of Jonathan Isaac coming into play twice on the pipes.
And that one's good. Oh.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
The Hornets with a lead. Martin with the ball. Wagner picks him up. Outside Oubre. Takes it inside to the right side. Here's Thor. He's guarded by Anthony. Oubre can't hit. The Magic have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. And Anthony, here we go. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Boy, you can see the speed by Cole Anthony on display. He can mix speeds. He can come right at you. That's a nice-looking drive.
Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both shots.
And we know that when Dennis Smith Jr. is playing to his strengths, this guy is an effective player. The key for him moving forward is he's got to find a way to be consistent.
Anthony, the pass to Isaac. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Isaac's got 8.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And a pretty tightly
The visiting team, 29. And get ready for the Jabberwockies.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. It's been quite a game for Jonathan Isaac.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
On the court for Charlotte, Rozier out on the wing with Hayward. Then it's Washington, then there's LaMelo Ball, and it's Williams in at the center position. Shoot from the baseline. Bol grabs the board.
no one around him, he makes the shot harder than it has to be.
Guys, when the conversation is about the Charlotte Hornets, obviously there is a figure that looms large, and that's the majority owner, Michael Jordan, the man who has 6 NBA titles, the man who many consider the greatest player to ever play the game.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Rozier against Anthony. The 3 from Ball. Pure from three-point range. He's got 7. Since MJ took over as owner of the Hornets in 2010, he's tried to keep them competitive.
Unlike when MJ was a player in a huge market like Chicago, in a market like Charlotte, it's much smaller. It's a bigger challenge to attract marquee talent. But I would say this, they've got some exciting young talent on their roster. You begin with LaMelo Ball, certainly potential there to build on.
Outside for Rozier. Launches it. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
Well, you love Terry Rozier drawing the contact in that instance. Gets himself an opportunity at the foul line. When Terry Rozier switched teams from Boston to Charlotte, think about the level of responsibility and the burden change from one team to the other. Now a starter, now all kinds of responsibilities on his shoulders.
Here's Wagner, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
I tell you, don't be surprised when Franz Wagner gets up above the rim and finishes. This guy loves to attack the basket.
Here's Ball, and it's blocked by Isaac. Wagner against Hayward. Anthony outside, and stolen by Williams. And it's Cole Anthony with a foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Takes a step back. Pass to Washington. It's stolen by Isaac.
And I'll tell you what, I mean, he sees the man's going to kick the ball out. Wow. I mean, that was great anticipation.
Anthony.
Well, Cole Anthony mixing it up on the interior. Nice job drawing the contact. This guy is unafraid.
And he drops the first.
At the line for the man, Cole Anthony.
It's both from the stripe.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Now here's Ball. Tight defense on him. Stolen by Carter. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Ball passes to Washington. Hayward outside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. They'll pin that one on Jonathan Isaac.
I think it's easy to admire everything Gordon Hayward brings to the table. This guy can score at all 3 levels, and he can also defend. He's crucial to this team.
So Orlando ends up going with a new group. And Doris, for the Magic, seems like they are still developing.
Yes, B.A., there's no doubt they're still developing. Lots of youth on this roster. It's an organization that has not made it out of the first round of the playoffs since back in the 09-10 season. So much growth is needed. What you hope is the losing hasn't taken a toll on the culture. I like the assertiveness of Markelle Fultz. This guy has got elite athleticism, not going to allow the defense to impede him there.
A new lineup here for Charlotte. And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. Charlotte has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Here's Smith. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on Markelle Fultz.
Well, what a play by Dennis Smith Jr. You almost get the sense this guy relishes the opportunity to play through contact.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And it's Fultz on the drive. And he takes that one up and powers it through. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
Fultz against Smith. Pass to Thor. Back to Smith. 5 to shoot. The Magic have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Here's Suggs. He's covered by Oubre. Here's Suggs. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
Jalen Suggs has proven early, if you're open, he's going to find you. Pretty pass.
Smith outside. Can't hit that one. And Orlando will come the other way. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for the Magic.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Hornets have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Here's Smith. And that one is stuffed right through.
You know, there is a strength that Dennis Smith Jr. plays with, even against big bodies. It matters not.
And Carroll. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. It's tipped. Harris outside. Pass to Suggs. Wagner with a screen on Oubre. The 3 from Suggs. Good work defensively by Oubre. He got it up. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And a great show through 3 quarters as we...
Please give a big round of applause for your Magic Youth.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Orlando leading. Isaac in at the 4 with Carter Jr. playing the 5. Then it's Franz Wagner. Then it's Cole Anthony. And it's Bol in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Now here's Ball. He's closely guarded. Up top, Rozier. 6 on the shot clock. It's Hayward on the wing. Here's the 3. Anthony grabs the board. Well, the Magic shooting the ball incredibly well tonight. 73% from the floor. Pass to Bol. Buries it down low. And the Magic lead by 7. Charlotte has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And it's Washington missing.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
3-pointer Anthony. Back to Wagner. Isaac for 3. Out to Anthony. Six to shoot. Back to Carter. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. The Hornets have gone 0 for 3 in this 4th. Not good. Oh, rejected by Isaac. Here's Bol. Here's Anthony. Wagner outside. Pass to Isaac. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Well, the potential of Jonathan Isaac is truly exciting. This guy is still a bit raw, but he has every tool to be successful, both offensively and defensively.
Both free throws good from Isaac. Charlotte trailing. Ball outside. Again, the miss by the Hornets. Orlando has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Hayward with a steal. Fires the 3. Anthony grabs the board. Anthony's got 4 rebounds in the game. Wagner against Hayward. Wagner, the pass to Isaac. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And for Charlotte, they're shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Oh, rejected by Isaac. And they're running. Pass to Wagner. The three. The Hornets pull it in. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. A shot to stop the drought. Fires it. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. Rozier with it. He's guarded by Anthony. Williams passes to Hayward. Just 5 to shoot. Kept alive by Charlotte. And they get it back. Anthony against Rozier. Shot clock at 6. Here's Washington, and Washington powers it through.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Here's Bull. Williams defending. Out to Anthony. Stolen by Ball.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
From deep, Hayward. It falls! And now they trail by just 4.
Gordon Hayward all of a sudden so comfortable taking and making key shots. This is why you love this guy's future.
Anthony against Ball. Anthony left side. And the dunk by Isaac.
How about the young gun comfortable in the clutch? Jonathan Isaac delivering.
Rozier outside. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep, Hayward. And it's Hayward again missing. Anthony outside. Carter, a screen on Ball. And he's going for the lob. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Here's Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Boy, you see Carter Jr. use every bit of that 7'5" wingspan. Boy, he is tough to guard around the rim. Look out.